Well, I didn't think I'd be making this video, but here I am in my command center on the Steinmetz family farm in my barn making a video about a trespasser. Somebody showing up uninvited, just walking onto my property and taking pictures, just like it's a free petting zoo. It happens more often than you think. I get a lot of people throughout the week that just pull in and they're brazen enough to try to pet our animals, ask us if we're open. And I get it, they're cute, they're lovely, they're awesome, but maybe I just haven't been clear. Maybe I haven't made a public post about our farm and our privacy, okay? So today, Andy was here and he saw somebody actually on the main road right there taking pictures, and by the time he went out to investigate, the guy was gone. So Andy decided, gut feeling, because there was no car, he was going to walk out back and take a look. Well, he caught video footage of the confrontation with this gentleman on our property. But before I show you that footage, let me make this loud and clear. We're not a public farm. This is our home. And I'm kind of done playing nice about it, right? Signs are going to start going up. A gate is going to be installed. And we're going to start cracking down on trespassers, okay? Every week, people actually pull into the driveway asking to buy goats, pet the goats, just wanting to take up our time. I get it, the animals are cute, but it's still private property. People think it's like Disneyland, they can just roll on in here. So, this guy was on a different level. He was cocky and arrogant. He even called Andy a pussy. Basically had his camera out, walking through the grass, well past the eminent domain or the county easement, which is near the power lines. He was 50 feet past that, up along the fence line, taking footage of our animals, right? He kind of seemed like he felt entitled to do so.
Hey, this is private property, though. No, that's the property goes up that way. So.
You recording?
Yeah.
You a pussy?
I mean.
I can record too.
Like, what are you doing on our property?
Taking pictures.
For what?
Animals.
Like, what are you gonna do with them?
I'm making a gallery.
All right.
A private one. Not profiting.
All right.
I don't understand the point of. I got a lot more zoom than your Ultra.
That's fine.
I'll get your pores in your face.
That's kind of weird.
Taking great headshots of them from just standing here with the world's most powerful camera.
All right. Well, I'd like you to get off the property.
Got the world's most powerful camera. I just don't understand why you're coming so aggressive.
It's just weird that you're up there.
I can't be arrested for trespassing. I'm not. This is not criminal. You can warn me.
And I am warning you to get off the property.
Wait, you're still recording me. I don't like how you're so. He didn't have a prior conversation with us. He didn't ask for permission. He just was trespassing, straight up trespassing. Now, when Andy confronted him around the corner, the guy acted like nothing was wrong, like he was just totally okay to be there recording on private property and just start filming our animals. Now, I tell you, I'm not here to shame the guy or anybody else, right? I'm here to protect my land, my family, and my animals. This is private property. And if you notice in the video, he was vaping, and God knows what he had in that vape. He didn't seem all there. Now, I'm not saying he broke a law other than trespassing, but he was definitely confrontational, and he could have made the situation much worse. If this were somebody else's property, if he were in a different state, I guarantee you this wouldn't have gone over as smoothly as it did. And Andy, when he started asking him what he was doing, why he was filming, he kind of got aggressive. He got confrontational. He wasn't apologetic. He wasn't confused. He knew what he was doing, but he was doing it anyways, with this entitled attitude. Now, why would he get so confrontational to Andy for simply asking a question about why somebody's on our property wandering around filming? That doesn't make sense. Something seems off. He seemed very upset that Andy was recording him. So let's be real, it was not innocent. It was illegal. Even if it was innocent, it was still illegal. I mean, you don't get to just decide somebody's boundaries are optional just because you're filming. I want to get this straight. In the state of Pennsylvania, this land is private. We don't allow drop-ins. We don't allow walkthroughs. We host scheduled events and we invite people with intention. You can't just roll up in here and act like you own the place. The guy shouldn't have been mad. There's no legal expectation of privacy when you just roll up on somebody's property and start trespassing. We have every right to record and document what's going on our property for our safety and for the animal's safety. But honestly, this goes deeper than the law. It's about trust, it's about safety, it's the fact that my wife and kids live here, that my little animals reside here, and they depend on us, me, Andy, to keep them safe. And when strangers show up, that safety is compromised. So you gotta know that back in December, I had an incident with one of my own bulls, and I realized how quickly things can just change on a dime. So when somebody's on my property, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's not just a matter of trespassing and me being the big bad bully, right? It's a safety issue for the other person as well. You guys heard those stories in the news where a trespasser breaks into somebody's house and then they sue the homeowner? Yeah, it's kind of like that. And this property is dangerous. There's a lot of things that I don't want outsiders coming in. I can't brush it off anymore. I have to take it seriously. I'm not saying what this guy's intentions were, but realistically, somebody could be casing the property. We've had animals come up missing before, and I know other farms that have had animals stolen right off the property in this same county. So that's a thing. Or they could just be completely clueless, which still doesn't make it harmless. Trespassing in Pennsylvania is a criminal offense. In Pennsylvania, you don't need a sign to enforce your rights. And if somebody is refusing to leave, then that becomes defiant trespassing, which is way worse for them. Now, I'm not going to be the guy that just calls the cop on every single person that comes in here, everybody that drives by, slows down, and takes pictures. But I am going to be the guy that protects what is his. So what I'm asking is, if you know this guy, reach out to him and let him know it's not okay. All right? And if you're somebody who appreciates farms and properties and barns and animals and you want to take pictures, respect the boundaries. Just ask, message, and wait for an invite. Because Andy even said it on the phone. If the guy would have just pulled into the driveway, which he's not going to be able to do in the future because of the gate, most likely Andy would have said, yeah, sure, buddy, that's fine. Listen, everybody's welcome, pretty much, when it's done the right way. But just showing up and rolling on in like you own the place, those days are over. I'm making this video not for drama. I'm making it to end the confusion that people might think that we're just an open public farm. We're not. This is our life, and as much as I love sharing it with you guys online, I still need my boundaries and my personal space. So that doesn't mean we're open to having people come here uninvited whatsoever. Our email is steinmetzfamilyfarm@gmail.com. Reach out to us if you want to schedule a personal visit. To the guy in the video, I don't hate you, okay? But I need to make it clear to everyone that's watching this that this kind of behavior is not acceptable. Take care, guys.